In today's vlog, my friends, we are in the capital of England. Yes, we're in London, my friends. We've got Boris Johnson down the road. Have a word, will you? Have a word. Leave it out, leave it out. Anyway, enough of that. We won't go into any political satire on today's vlog. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going to the, what is it? The Walkie-Talkie Sky Garden.
Yeah,
yeah.
Have breakfast.
We're going to have breakfast at the Walkie-Talkie Sky Garden.
There it is.
In fact, it's right up there. Let me just turn the camera around. It is just up there. That's it, right up there. Okay, as you can see in the background as well, we've got the Shard over there. We've got the, what's that? It's the
Tower of London.
Tower of London, yeah, that's it. It's something like that. It's a brick building. And that's Mansfield, that is, isn't it? It's a brick building. I like all the glass ones. You know what? That's what I like about London. You've got all the old architecture, then you've got the new architecture, so you've got old brick against glass. You know, it's, I mean, it's not quite Yorkshire stone, is it? But you know what I mean?
No, it's not as good as Yorkshire.
Not as good as Yorkshire. Anyway, we're probably Yorkshire that built that, you know. Anyway, moving swiftly on, my friends, yes, we're off to the Walkie-Talkie building. It's called the Walkie-Talkie building because it looks like a walkie-talkie, basically.
Yeah, there are lots of nicknames for these buildings. You've got the scalpel, the cheese grater,
The gherkin.
the gherkin, yeah, the list goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're,
Big question is, though, big question before we go, have I just spat in your eye there?
I don't know, I've got something in my eye, but go on.
Okay, you know, well, I should have worn my mask.
Go
shouldn't
on.
I? Go on. Anyway, big question.
Go on.
It's an in joke, that is. When I've had a few, it's a long intro this, but when I've had a few drinks, I just giggle, and he just goes, "Go on," because he knows it's going to be something stupid or daft coming out of my mouth. Anyway, the big question is this, because it is quite a posh place, is it going to be as good as the breakfast that we had at Palich's? That's the big question.
Well, I could answer that for you.
Go on then.
No.
Might as well switch off now then, haven't you?
Well, it's 38 floors as well, so I've got my parachute.
Yeah,
Just
got
in
your
case.
parachute. It's going to be a good view up there. We're going to take you guys with us. We're going to have a little breakfast. We're going to have a coffee. We're going to have a little chat with you, show you what it's all about, and have a little bit of a giggle. Won't be a very long one, this, nice and short. I mean, the intro's been an hour, so anyway, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, so this, I mean, it is absolutely mad. You've got this huge building that, I don't know whether you can see on the camera, it's curved out and curves forward. We're going right to the top of this building. There's a church next door to it, a tiny little, this is what I like. So you've got like old world kind of shops and houses there, and then you've got this massive structure behind it, and this is what London is all about. I mean, just take a look, just take a look. I'll zoom in and I'll show you exactly where we're going to be having our breakfast. Look at this. Tell you what, I think Daniel, the MacMaster, might like it up there, just dangling off the edge. What do you reckon?
You can borrow my parachute.
I mean, just look at this little church here, look. Right, okay, so we get to the building and we go through security. It's a little bit like an airport, and we come across a bit of a job's worth, which I don't understand this, because I got my tripod, little tripod with fluffy...
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, I can't. That's my watch. Thank you. That's my watch. So we got to the security, got my little tripod, got my little microphone on top, little fluffy microphone. The guy goes, "Excuse me, is that a microphone?" Well, you'll hear it because I recorded it. Not with that microphone, I'll say. "Can you take that microphone off?" It wasn't even recording. You can't use the little tripod either. You can take the tripod up, but you can't move the little legs out. Why can't I move the little legs out? It's a tiny little tripod. And I says, "Oh, okay then. You need to remove the cable out of the microphone." I said, "Okay." He says, "We can't have any recording through microphones." I said, "Can I take my phone in?" "You can take your phone and you can record on your phone." "There's a microphone in your phone." Didn't understand it. Anyway, you'll see what happened. Back to the movie.
Is that a microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it okay if you detach that, please? Yeah.
Detach it?
Yes. We don't allow microphones in the building.
Oh, okay.
And the tripod can be used as a handheld, not when it's extended out.
Okay, what's that?
Huh?
You
It's just the rules and regulations.
Oh, you mean this end of that?
Yeah, can you see that? You see the tripod there?
Yeah.
If you use it as a handheld, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not as a selfie stick.
Oh, it's not a
I know
selfie
it's
stick,
not,
yeah.
but as I said, don't
No,
extend it
standing
out.
position, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not standing position on any surface.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, alright, no
All
worries.
right.
Yeah.
Think of that. Again, if I take the microphone.
Okay, no worries.
Toilet that way. This way, please. There.
Not bad, is it?
It's not a bad view, that. Right, so here we are at the Sky Garden. What a view. I had to go through security, had to take I've got no microphone on this, so you can't use microphones. I thought, which is a bit weird, because it's got a microphone built in the camera. You had to go through the security scanner, as you saw, and you literally can't use selfie sticks, no tripods. You can't even, I've got like a little tripod that extends out, just tiny little tripod. You can't even open the legs on the tripod. I'm like, what? A bit strange.
That's where we're eating.
But there you go, and we're eating right up there, look. But first, just take a look at this view. It's mental. Right, so we've gone up the stairs, got a little bar here behind us as well, so you can have a drink there as well. Wow, there's the gherkin there, I'll show you that in a minute. Even though we've booked, there's still a massive line to get in, and it must be a 10-15 minute wait, even though you've booked, which is kind of crazy really. It's insane, it better be good. Anyway, just check out this view. I mean, it is stunning. Yes, it's a reservation for Lee Davey. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Go here.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Right, okay, so we sat down. Nice little view, nice atmosphere. Going to order now. You order on a QR code on here. There's normal, it's the new normal, isn't it? Order on a QR code. If you've not got a mobile phone, you're probably a little bit stuffed. We're going to order the food. It's a bit noisy, as I say. Just got to use our phones. You can't have your little tripod using. That's not allowed. And you can only breathe 14.5 times in a minute. That's the rules. Oh, I'm just kidding, obviously. Anyway, so we're going to order the breakfast and we'll show you what it's like. But the view, amazing, absolutely astounding. Right, so we're going to order. I think I'm going to have a cup of tea actually, but we're going to order the. I'm going to order the full English. I don't really want a full English because I feel like being a bit more healthy, but I feel I've got to do it for the camera. So I'm going to go for the full English, which is what, £17.75 all in. I'm going to change the black pudding though. What is on it? Well, we'll see, you'll see when it comes what's on it. You do get black pudding with it, but I'm going to change it. Darren's going to have an omelette, which I think is about 142 quid.
It's you're getting silly now, it's only 56 quid.
So yeah, only 56 quid. I'm going to put all the links. It's the Darwin Brasserie that we're eating at in the Sky Garden. But I'm going to have the full English, show you what it's like, mark it out of 10. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like. I imagine it's going to be quite posh, but we'll see. I bet there's no fried bread on this one. Anyway, let's get it ordered.
Moments later.
I'll have the full English, but can I change the black pudding to something else?
Yeah, what would you like extra?
Just another sausage.
Another sausage, yeah? No black pudding.
And a cup of tea, please.
More moments later.
Right, so we're all ordered, and what I'm going to say is, I've actually been to the top of the Shard before. You work on tall buildings, so it doesn't really impress. You actually worked on the Shard, so it doesn't really, it's just another tall building. So he's obviously bored of it. But I want to do the Shard. It's £25, I think, a person to go to the top of the Shard. And now I've been to the top of the Shard. It is no better view. You can see the Shard from here. It's no better view in the Shard than it is here. In fact, I'd say this is probably a better view.
It's free.
And it's free, yeah, because you can get to see the Shard. Can you come up now and just view outside without having a meal?
Yeah.
What, for free?
Yeah, you just got to book a ticket and you got a free entry.
So it's free to come up and book a ticket and you got free entry, job done, sorted. So you don't even have to have a meal for that one. Thank you very much. So yeah, so this is probably, well, actually I'd say definitely the best view out of the Shard. And here, come here. You actually can, I mean, you can see the Shard from here, which is, you know, when you're in the Shard, you could go and see it. So it's fantastic, yeah, brilliant idea. Okay, we've got a cup of rosy. Actually, it's a bit posh up here, so we don't go rosy. You know, you've got a cup of tea, sir. Here's your cup of tea. Well, I can tell you now, love, it is bloody Yorkshire tea. I'm telling you, it's called Canton. Eh? Where's the York? What's that? And we'll have a cup of tea, pour it in. Oh, easy. I tell you what, Yorkshire tea, you don't even have to stir it, because everything from Yorkshire's strong and it's tough. We'll stir that around a bit.
Happy New Year!
For people who aren't watching in England, by the way, it's a British thing, that is. Whenever anybody smashes something, we all go, yay! They don't do that in America. Oh man, it's just not as strong as Yorkshire, is it? Oh, when I put the milk in. Yeah, need a bit of Yorkshire tea. I have to say, I mean, I do joke about Yorkshire, but Yorkshire tea, is the best. In fact, Harriet, my daughter, says, everything in Yorkshire's the best. Anyway, we'll wait for breakfast. See you in a minute. Right, okay, so it's arrived. It looks alright. I mean, it looks okay. Not sure about the eggs. We'll see. I don't know, what do you think? Comments down below, but it does look very nice. Sausages are Cumberland sausages, by the way, which is classic. Do you like a Cumberland sausage? You're on that's nice. I mean, take a look for yourself. Have a look. Right, okay, I'm going to tuck into this, see what the eggs look like, see what the sausages look like. Can I just get the cameraman to hold that 1 minute? Sorry to interrupt your omelette there. There we go, I'll get the knife there, and we'll taste this Cumberland sausage first. Nice bit of Cumberland sausage. I did ask for an extra one instead of the black pudding. Hang on, what we got there? There we go. Got a nice spice to it. Yeah, got a nice spice. Got a bit of a herb to it or something. Have a look at the egg. Double egg there, double yolk. Right. Bacon. Slightly crispy actually, the bacon. Yeah. Right. Come back to you in a minute. Right, okay, so I've finished. I know it's the Sky Garden, but I think there's only just, I know there's trees around. Does that come off of here? Yeah, we don't need that. I moved that earlier on actually. It's beating me, to be honest. I know it's a bit noisy, sorry, it's beating me a little bit. I mean, it was nice that you got the butter on a piece of slate. That was very nice. And I managed to eat all the beans. Because as Darren said, there was only 6 of them anyway in that pot. But it was nice. I've left a little bit of bacon because it's a bit crispy for me. I'll mark it out of 10 outside. Excuse me, it's a bit noisy. So it is very noisy in here actually. I'll mark it out of 10 outside, but it is nice, to be fair. What I've left there is probably worth about £7.95. And I think this was about £4.50. But yeah, so we'll mark it out of 10 outside, my friends. See you in a minute. Okay, my friends, right, so the whole bill. It's time to guess the bill. It's guess the bill time. Can you guess? Press pause, pop it in the description down below. How much do you think the bill is going to be? It's off the trip, that is, where they go, it's time to guess the bill. Have you seen it? No? Oh, it's great. I love it. Yeah, it's called The Trip. Right, anyway, the bill came to is one full English, one omelette, one English breakfast tea, 2 Americanos, came to a total of £45.39. And I didn't realise until after I'd paid it, and I always tell them to take it off, normally, but I didn't see it. Discretionary service charge, my friends. There's the bill. Can you see that? There we go. A discretionary service charge of £5.04. Now, the service was exceptional, I have to say. But I normally like to give my own tip if I'm going to tip, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because it doesn't go to them, does it? Otherwise.
No, it doesn't really. So to have the choice would have been better.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to mark the breakfast out of 10. It was nice. I did leave the bacon and the hedge cuttings. You can tell I'm from Mansfield, but what's the point in that? I mean, you're having a bit of healthy hedge cuttings there, yeah, and then you've got fried sausages, fried pig, you know, whatever, and it's crackers, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to give it an 8.1. Nice, but I think the bacon was a tad overdone for me. I think they're a bit stingy on the beans. I mean, 6 beans. I mean, crikey, in that little pot like that, 6 beans. You know, when I went to Pelich's, I mean, that's beans, isn't it? I mean, they only have to. I bet here they only have to buy about 3 tins a week, and it serves about 1,000 people.
Yeah, when you pour them on your plate,
I'm thinking, right, when you pour it, I took them out of the bowl. You went, you got 6, but they were right, them 6 beans there, like that. So yeah, it was all right. You liked your omelette?
I loved it. It was one of the best omelettes I've had, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was really cooked well. Really enjoyed it.
I mean, let's be realistic here, okay? I was going to go up the Shard. You've worked on the Shard, and you went, what for? It's like 25 quid each. You could go to the top of here. So it would have cost me 50 quid because I was going to film the Shard for you guys. But what you can do is you don't have to have breakfast up there. You don't have to eat up there. You can literally just go at the top of there. It is free. Don't pay to go up the Shard. That's a bit of information for you. And then if you want, you can have a drink up there as well. You can have a nice little drink. So it is what it is. You know, it's a good. You can have it cheap if you want. But I had the full English breakfast. I wasn't going to have it today, was I? Actually said I'd have something else. But I was market for you guys. And next week I'm on a diet, so I'm going juice fast.
You're having it.
I'm having it. I'm going to lose 2 stone. So anyway, that's good. You're going to mark your omelette out of 10 before we go?
Can do. Because it's probably one of the best ones I've had. It's got to be a 9.5. It was really good, and the views as well, and the service was exceptional. So yeah, have to give it that.
So that was the Darwin Brasserie at the Sky Garden in the Walkie-Talkie building in London. So don't forget it, Walkie-Talkie building in London. You can go in. They are a bit funny with cameras and tripods and things like that. I mean, it's a tiny little tripod, and you're not allowed to film in there. You know, not even allowed to open the tripod legs on the tripod, which is like that tiny. I'm like, what's all that about? It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, that's all for me today. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.